You've had the same credit card limit for years, maybe decades. You pay your bills on time, you're a good customer. But every time you think about asking for an increase, you hesitate. You've heard the stories, hard inquiries. Credit score drops, so you do nothing, and nothing changes. That hesitation is costing you, not just in available credit but in opportunities, lower interest rates, better rewards cards, peace of mind during emergencies. The difference between someone who asks and someone who doesn't isn't luck. It's a single phone call. Here's what most people don't know. There are two types of credit inquiries. Hard pulls affect your score. Soft pulls don't. And when you request a credit limit increase from a bank where you're already a customer, they can often use a soft pull. They just don't advertise it. The key is knowing what to say. You don't just call and demand more credit. You call and ask for a review. You mention your on-time payment history. You politely request a soft inquiry, and you let their system work for you. It's that simple. Imagine waking up tomorrow with $10,000 more in available credit. No hard inquiry, no hit to your score, just more breathing room, more options, more peace of mind. That's what we're going to build together in the next few minutes, step by step. Let's look at the numbers. If you have a $5,000 limit and you spend $2,000 a month, your utilization is 40%. That's high. It hurts your score. But if you increase your limit to $15,000, that same spending drops to 13%. Excellent, your score jumps. The magic phrase is simple. Call the number on the back of your card. When the representative answers, say this: "I'd like to request a credit limit review. I've been a customer for years with perfect payment history. Can you do a soft inquiry?" That's it. That's the whole script. Here's the truth about rejection. The worst they can say is no. And if they say no, you've lost nothing. Your score is untouched. You've gathered information. You know what to work on. And you can try again in 30 to 60 days. No penalty. Just practice. The compound effect is real. A $10,000 increase today leads to lower utilization, which leads to a higher score, which leads to better cards, which leads to more rewards. Over 10 years, that one phone call can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. It's not magic, it's math. I remember my first request. My hands were shaking, I almost hung up, but I didn't, and that decision changed everything, not just for me but for my whole family. Sometimes the scariest moments are the ones that matter most. Take a breath, you've got this. Not all credit cards are created equal when it comes to soft pull increases. Store cards are often the toughest. Big bank cards are hit or miss. But credit unions, they're usually the most flexible. They know you. They want to keep you happy. Start there if you can. Credit unions operate differently than big banks. They're member-owned. They're not trying to squeeze every penny out of you. When you call and ask for a review, they actually look at your history with them. Your deposits, your payments, your loyalty. That matters more than a generic score. Timing matters. The best time to request an increase is right after your statement closes. Your balance is low. Your payment history for that month is recorded. You look like a responsible borrower. Wait a few days after the statement date. Your profile is at its strongest. Income updates are powerful. If you got a raise, started a side hustle, or even just had a good year, your bank wants to know. They can't increase your limit based on income they don't know about. Call and update your income. Then ask for the review. It often works instantly. The ultimate advantage is relationship banking. When you have checking, savings, and credit cards with the same institution, they see your whole picture. They know you're not a risk. That full view makes them comfortable giving you more credit. Build the relationship. It pays off. Let's talk targets. For someone in their 30s, an ideal total credit limit is around $20,000 to $30,000. By your 50s, peak earning years, you want $50,000 to $75,000. In retirement, maintaining $40,000 to $50,000 gives you flexibility without temptation. Write this down. When you call, say, "Hi, I've been a customer for X years. My payment history is perfect. My income has increased since I opened this card. Can you review my account for a credit limit increase using a soft inquiry?" Practice it once. Then make the call. The approval rates might surprise you. At credit unions, it's over 90% for customers in good standing. At major banks with existing relationships, it's nearly 80%. Even store cards come in around 65%. The odds are in your favor. You're more likely to win than lose. Think 5 years ahead. If you increase just 2 cards by 5,000 each year, you'll have over 50,000 in new available credit. Your utilization drops, your score rises, your rates improve. And all from 10-minute phone calls every 6 months. Small effort, huge results. There's something special about sitting by the water, watching the sunset, knowing your family is secure. That's what this is really about. Not just numbers on a screen, but peace, freedom, the ability to enjoy life without financial fear. Keep that in mind when you make the call. Think of your credit utilization like a pressure gauge. When your limit is low, even normal spending pushes you into the red zone. High utilization, score drops, stress. But when you increase your limit, that same spending drops into the green zone. Safe, healthy, strong. After you get the increase, watch what happens. Your utilization percentage drops immediately. Within a month or two, your credit score starts to climb. It's like fixing a leaky pipe. You don't just get more water pressure. You stop the damage that was happening all along. Here's a strategy the experts use. They call it credit cycling. Use your card for everyday spending. Pay it off before the statement closes. Use it again. This shows the bank you're active and responsible. It triggers automatic reviews and often leads to unsolicited increases. Banks use a simple formula. They look at your income, your existing debt, and your payment history. When you update your income, the formula changes. More income means more available credit, all else being equal. You're not asking for a favor. You're updating the equation. Picture 2 people. One makes the calls, one doesn't. 5 years later, the caller has 50,000 in available credit, a 75-point higher score, and saves thousands in interest. The other is exactly where they started. Same income, same spending, very different futures. Let's put hard numbers on those 2 paths. The person who never asks spends an extra 8,000 in interest over 5 years. Their score stays in the high 600s. The person who asks every 6 months saves that money and sees their score break into the mid-700s. If you're in your 30s, focus on building a foundation. 3 to 4 cards with 15 to 20,000 each. By your 50s, maximize your peak earning years. Push for 25 to 35,000 per card. In retirement, protect your profile. Keep those high limits active. More credit is not more debt. It's more room to breathe. The key is using it wisely. Spend only what you can pay each month. Keep your utilization under 30%. Treat available credit as a safety net, not a shopping spree. Discipline turns opportunity into freedom. Here's your 6-month system. January, review all your cards. Note current limits and income. June, call 2 or 3 cards and request increases. December, check your credit reports and plan next year's goals. 30 minutes twice a year. That's all it takes to build a 6-figure credit profile. Standing here looking out at these mountains, I think about what really matters. It's not the numbers. It's the peace that comes from knowing you're prepared for emergencies, for opportunities, for your family's future. That's what we're building together. One request at a time. Think of your credit cards like building blocks. 1 card at 5,000 is just a block, but 4 cards at 25,000 each, that's a foundation. 100,000 in available credit. Room for anything life throws at you. Each request adds another block to your tower. An uneven tower wobbles. If you have 1 card at 30,000 and another at 2,000, that low-limit card hurts you. It keeps your average limit low. Focus on your weakest cards first. Bring them up. Balance your portfolio. A stable tower stands for generations. When you balance your limits, something beautiful happens. Your average available credit climbs. Your utilization across all cards drops. Your score rises faster, and banks start noticing. They see a responsible borrower with strong, consistent limits. They become more willing to work with you. Here's a secret. Many banks have an online portal where you can update your income yourself. No phone call needed. Do that today, then wait 30 days. Often, their automated systems will see the change and offer you an increase. No conversation, no stress, just results. Imagine a life where credit works for you, not against you. Where emergencies are inconveniences, not crises. Where you qualify for the best rates automatically. Where your children and grandchildren benefit from the foundation you built. That's not a dream, that's a plan, and it starts today. Let's talk real benefits. 100,000 in available credit can lower your mortgage rate by half a point. On a $300,000 loan, that saves you over $50,000 in interest over 30 years. That's a college fund, a retirement boost, a legacy. Here's a simple formula. Take your average monthly spending and multiply by 4. That's your target limit per card. If you spend $2,000 a month, aim for $8,000 per card. This keeps you under 25% utilization even in heavy spending months. Safe, smart, sustainable. If they say no, don't hang up angry. Ask why. Is it utilization? Too many recent inquiries. Income too low? Get the reason, then fix it. Pay down balances. Wait 60 days. Update your income. Try again. A no today is just data for a yes tomorrow. Your 5-year target. Year 1, 50,000 total available. Year 3, 100,000. Year 5, 150,000 plus. It sounds like a lot, but it's just 2 or 3 requests per year per card. Consistent effort, compound results, that's the builder's way. You know, fishing teaches you patience. You cast your line, you wait, you trust. Credit building is the same. You make the call, you wait, you trust the process. Not every request succeeds, but enough do. And over time, the catch is bigger than you ever imagined. Credit velocity matters. When banks see your limits increasing regularly, they know you're a growing, responsible customer. It signals stability and trustworthiness. You become more attractive to them. They start offering you better cards, higher limits, better rates. Momentum builds momentum. Stagnation is the enemy. When your limits stay the same for years, banks assume you're not growing. They stop paying attention. Your profile becomes invisible. You miss out on automatic increases. You miss out on better offers. You're stuck in neutral while others race ahead. The solution is simple. Keep the engine running. Regular requests keep your profile active. They remind the bank you exist. They trigger system reviews. Even small increases add up over time. It's not about getting rich quick. It's about steady, reliable progress. Your good credit can help your family. Adding a spouse or child as an authorized user gives them your payment history. Their scores can jump 50 points or more overnight. It's one of the fastest ways to help someone you love build their credit. Use it wisely. This is about legacy. The habits you build today don't just affect you. They affect your children, your grandchildren, generations you'll never meet. When you build strong credit, you build a foundation for your entire family tree. That's not just wealth. That's meaning. Let's look at the numbers on family impact. Adding a child as an authorized user on a 20-year-old card with perfect history can boost their score from 620 to 720 overnight. That's the difference between a subprime car loan and a prime rate. Thousands saved. Choose your booster cards carefully. The oldest card with the highest limit and perfect payment history is best. Add family members to that card. You can set spending limits. You can remove them anytime. You control the risk while they get the benefit. It's a gift that keeps giving. Track your progress. Free apps like Credit Karma let you monitor your scores monthly. Watch your utilization drop after each increase. Watch your scores climb. Use that data. When your score plateaus, it's time to request again. Knowledge is power. Track everything. Here's the formula one more time. 4 cards at 25,000 each equals 100,000 total. 6-month reviews for 5 years equals financial freedom. It's not complicated. It's consistent. It's not about perfection. It's about persistence. Start today, stay with it. Sitting here on this porch watching the sunset, I feel nothing but gratitude. Not for the money, for the peace, for the time with my family. For knowing that when I'm gone they'll be okay. That's what you're building, not just credit, peace of mind. Diversity matters. A garden with one type of plant is fragile. A garden with many plants thrives. Same with credit. Revolving cards, installment loans, mortgages, a mix shows you can handle different responsibilities. Your high limits on cards help you qualify for better loans elsewhere. A garden with only one plant eventually wilts. The soil gets depleted. The plant struggles. Same with your credit. If you only have one type of credit, your profile is weak. You're seen as less experienced. Lenders hesitate. You miss out on opportunities a diverse profile would bring. Cross-pollination happens when your high credit card limits help you get better auto or mortgage rates. Lenders see you've been trusted with large limits. They assume you're responsible. Your cards become proof of your creditworthiness. They open doors to other kinds of credit. Credit inertia is real. A limit that stays the same for years takes effort to move. Like a heavy boulder, it won't budge on its own, but each request is like a push. Eventually, the boulder starts rolling. And once it moves, momentum carries it forward. Keep pushing. When you finally push that boulder to the top, the view is incredible. 50,000, 100,000, more. You look back and see how far you've come. You look forward and see endless possibilities. And you realize the pushing wasn't work. It was building. The cost of inertia is real. Over 5 years, staying at $5,000 in limits costs you over $12,000 in extra interest and missed opportunities. Growing to 50,000 saves you nearly 19,000. That's a car. A vacation, a down payment, real money. 10,000 unlocks better store cards. 25,000 gets you premium rewards cards. 50,000 puts you in the top tier for rates. 100,000 opens doors to investment properties and business loans. Each milestone brings new opportunities. Keep climbing. Optimize your allocation. Use your highest limit card for daily spending to maximize rewards. Keep a second card for backups. Use a third for specific categories like gas or groceries. Distribute your spending to keep all cards active. A balanced portfolio performs better. Your quarterly tune-up. January, review limits. April, request increases on 2 cards. July, verify increases posted. October, check your credit reports. 30 minutes each quarter. That's 2 hours a year to build a 6-figure credit profile. Best investment of time you'll ever make. Sometimes the simplest moments are the best. A good cup of coffee. A quiet afternoon, no stress, no worry. That's what financial peace feels like. It's not about being rich. It's about being free, free to enjoy the small things. That's what we're building toward. Credit cycling sounds complicated, but it's simple. Use your card for regular purchases. Pay it off before the statement closes. Do this a few times a month. It shows activity and responsibility. Banks notice. They often reward active users with automatic increases. Keep the cycle moving. A dormant account is a forgotten account. If you never use a card, the bank assumes you don't need it. They stop offering increases. Sometimes they even close it. That hurts your average account age and your score. Use every card at least once every few months. Restarting a dormant account is easy. Make a small purchase today. Pay it off immediately. Next month, do it again. Within 3 months, your account is active again. Within 6, you can request an increase. The system remembers activity. Wake up your old cards. Think of your credit cards as a safety net. 1 card at 5,000 catches small falls. 4 cards at 25,000 each catch anything. Job loss, medical bills, major repairs. You hope you never need it. But if you do, you'll be grateful you built it. I've seen it happen. A family member loses their job. Another has a medical emergency. But because they built their credit, they had options. They could cover expenses without payday loans, without crushing debt. The safety net caught them. That's what we're building, security. Let's quantify that safety net. A car transmission costs $3,000 to $6,000. A medical deductible can be $5,000 to $15,000. 6 months of expenses might run $15,000 to $30,000. Tier your cards. 5 to 10 for small emergencies. 10 to 25 for serious ones. 25 plus for catastrophes. Designate specific cards for emergencies. Label them in your mind. Card A is for car troubles. Card B is for medical. Card C is the absolute last resort. Never use them for daily spending. Keep them pristine. Ready. Waiting. That discipline turns credit into protection. Premium cards come with hidden benefits. Extended warranties double manufacturer coverage. Purchase protection covers accidental damage. Travel insurance saves thousands on trips. Rental car insurance saves $30 a day. These benefits are worth hundreds, sometimes thousands each year. Track your benefits. Know which card extends warranties. Use that card for electronics. Know which has travel insurance. Book trips with it. These benefits aren't freebies. You paid for them with your good credit. Use them. Claim what's yours. That's money in your pocket. Gardening teaches you about patience and care. You don't plant a seed and get a tree overnight. You water it, you tend it, you wait. Credit is the same. Each request is water. Each on-time payment is sunlight. Over time, your garden grows. Beautiful, strong, yours. Treat your credit cards like a portfolio. Each has a job. One is for daily spending, one is for travel, one is for emergencies, one is for growth. Review them quarterly. Rebalance as needed. A managed portfolio outperforms a neglected one every time. A neglected portfolio is chaos. Cards scattered everywhere, benefits unused, limits stagnant, fees paid unnecessarily. It's stressful and expensive, but it's never too late to organize. Pull all your cards together. Sort them by purpose. Create your system today. Organization Day is empowering. Spread out your cards. Note each limit, each benefit, each fee. Decide which cards to keep, which to use, which to grow. Make a plan, write it down. Suddenly, chaos becomes clarity. You're in control now. That feeling never gets old. Card upgrades are the goal. As your limits grow, you become eligible for better products. Basic cards become premium. Premium becomes ultra. Each upgrade brings better rewards, better benefits, better service. Keep asking. Keep growing. The upgrades will come. Imagine looking at your wallet 5 years from now. Premium cards, high limits, no annual fees because you asked for retention offers. It's not a fantasy. It's a direct result of consistent action. You can have that wallet. Start building it today. Compare basic and premium cards. A basic card with a 5,000 limit earns maybe $200 in rewards yearly. A premium card with a 25,000 limit can earn $1,500 or more. Over 5 years, that's over $6,000 left on the table. Your upgrade path is clear. Year 1, target basic cards for small increases. Year 2, push for signature cards. Year 3, aim for premium. Year 5, you should have ultra-premium cards with 50,000 plus limits. Each step unlocks more value. Keep climbing. Retention offers are real. When you call to cancel a card with an annual fee, the bank often offers you incentives to stay. Statement credits, bonus points, fee waivers, but you have to ask. Say you're considering canceling due to the fee. Then listen. Often, they'll make you an offer. Track your rewards and retention value. A simple spreadsheet can show you're earning $2,000 plus yearly from your cards. That's free money for spending you were already doing. Over 10 years, that's $20,000. All from choosing the right cards and using them wisely. There's nothing quite like a quiet afternoon at a sidewalk cafe, watching people pass, sipping good coffee, no rush, no worry. Financial peace feels like this. Not a destination you arrive at, but a state of being, calm, present, free. That's worth building toward. Credit velocity is your momentum. When banks see your limits rising steadily, they want to be part of your growth. They offer you more, better cards, higher limits. You become a desirable customer. Momentum attracts more momentum. It's a virtuous cycle. Keep it going. Stagnant velocity is dangerous. When your limits freeze, banks lose interest. You become invisible. Offers stop coming. Automatic increases stop happening. You're stuck, but you can restart momentum anytime. One request today gets the ticker moving again. Start now. Restarting momentum is easier than you think. Make one request today. Even a small increase gets the system working. Your velocity returns. Banks take notice. Within months, you're back on track. It's never too late to restart. The engine just needs a spark. Large purchases require strategy. Instead of putting a $35,000 renovation on one card, spread it across 4. Each card stays under 50% utilization. Your score barely dips. You pay it off faster. You protect your credit while achieving your dream. When the renovation is done and paid off, you have more than a beautiful kitchen. You have proof that you can handle large expenses responsibly. Your credit is stronger. Your confidence is higher. And you have a plan for the next dream. That's the builder's way. Let's do the math on that renovation. Putting $35,000 on one card at 95% utilization drops your score 50 to 80 points. Spreading it across 4 cards at 25 to 40% each drops it 5 to 10 points. Smart stacking saves your score. Your large purchase playbook. 6 months before, request increases on all cards. 1 month before, map expenses to cards by category. Purchase day, use designated cards. Months 1 to 3, pay more than minimum on highest utilization. Months 4 to 6, aggressively pay down all balances. Churners chase bonuses, builders chase limits. The churner opens 15 cards in 5 years, earns $2,000 in bonuses, but pays $4,000 in interest from mistakes. Their score stays low. The builder grows 4 cards to 25,000 each, earns steady rewards, and their score soars. The builder's manifesto: I will ask for increases, not open new cards. I will pay my balance in full. I will keep utilization under 30%. I will let my cards age with pride. I will use my benefits. I will prepare for emergencies. I will pass this on. Sitting here watching the sunset over these red rocks, I feel nothing but peace. Not because I'm rich, because I'm free, free from worry, free from fear, free to enjoy moments like this. That's what financial freedom feels like. That's what we're building together. Compound credit works like compound interest. Small, consistent increases add up over time. 5,000 becomes 25,000, becomes 100,000. Each request builds on the last. The snowball gets bigger as it rolls. Start rolling today. A snowball that never rolls just sits there, melting, shrinking, disappearing. That's credit that never grows. 5,000 today, still 5,000 in 10 years. Adjusted for inflation, it's worth less. Opportunity lost. Don't let your credit melt away. Start rolling. It's never too late to start rolling, even if you're 50, even if you're 60, even if you're 70. A snowball started today will be bigger next year than it is now, and the year after, and the year after. Start where you are. Use what you have. Grow. Momentum is hard to start but easy to maintain. The first request is the hardest. The second is easier. By the 10th, it's routine. You're on the train now, it's moving. All you have to do is stay on board, keep requesting, keep growing, keep building. Welcome to Credit Freedom Station. Look around. These are your people, the ones who asked, the ones who persisted, the ones who built. You're one of us now. The journey was worth it. And the best part, it never really ends. The next generation is already boarding. The compound credit formula. Starting limit 5,000. Add 2,000 every 6 months. After 5 years, you're at 25,000. After 10, 50,000. After 20, 100,000. After 30, 150,000 plus. Small, consistent increases. Big, life-changing results. Momentum multipliers accelerate your growth. A 10% income increase can lead to 15 to 20% larger limit increases. 5 years of perfect payments can trigger automatic increases. Multiple products with one bank can boost approval rates by 25%. Stack the multipliers. Plateaus happen. You might get stuck at 20,000 for a year. Don't panic. Update your income, pay down balances, wait 6 months, try a different card. Plateaus are rest stops, not dead ends. Catch your breath, then keep climbing. The summit is still ahead. Your lifetime momentum system. 30s and 40s request every 6 months. 50s request annually for larger increases. 60s maximize limits before retirement. 70s plus maintain limits and enjoy the benefits. Credit that works for you your whole life. That's the goal. Teaching my grandchild to fish, I realized something. I'm not just teaching her to catch fish. I'm teaching her patience, persistence, the joy of providing for yourself. It's the same with credit. I'm not just teaching numbers. I'm teaching a way of being, responsible, free, wise. A legacy is like a mighty oak. It starts as a tiny seed, one request, one payment, one lesson, then deep roots, strong trunk, spreading branches, shade for generations, fruit for everyone. You are the seed, your family is the tree. Plant yourself today. A withered tree tells a sad story. Shallow roots, thin trunk, dead branches, no fruit, no shade, no legacy. That's what happens when you never ask, when you never teach, when you keep your wisdom to yourself. Don't let your tree wither. Water it, grow it, share it. Planting a sapling today feels small, insignificant, but in 30 years that sapling will be a mighty oak. Your children will sit in its shade. Your grandchildren will climb its branches. Your great-grandchildren will eat its fruit. The best time to plant was years ago. The second best is now. The greatest inheritance is wisdom. Money runs out, houses crumble, but knowledge lasts forever. When you teach your family about credit, you give them something that will benefit them their whole lives, and their children's lives. And their children's children. That's real wealth. Look at them, your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, laughing, playing, thriving, all because you asked, all because you persisted, all because you built something that outlasts you. This is the moment every builder dreams of, and it's yours. You earned it. The generational impact is staggering. Your lifetime value, $492,000. Your children, an additional $984,000. Your grandchildren, nearly $2 million. Your great-grandchildren, almost $4 million. Total family impact, over $7 million from one habit. Your family credit plan by age. 0 to 13, talk about money at the table. 14 to 17, add them as authorized users. 18 to 20, help them get their first card. 21 to 25, teach them the 6-month request system. Set them up for life. Teaching kids about credit can be fun. For young children, use jars for save, spend, share. For preteens, get them a debit card with parental controls. For teenagers, add them as authorized users. For young adults, coach them through their first request. Make it a family adventure. Create your family credit constitution. Write down your principles. We build credit, not debt. We ask every 6 months. We pay in full. We keep utilization low. We use our benefits. We prepare for emergencies. We pass this on, have every family member sign it, make it official. Looking down at this valley, seeing my family gathered, I feel something I can't quite name. It's not pride, though there's plenty of that. It's not joy, though my heart is full. It's something deeper, completion. The knowledge that I did what I came here to do, and it was enough. A lighthouse doesn't run out of light. It stands on its foundation, beam turning, guiding ships to safety year after year. That's your legacy. A light that guides your family long after you're gone. They'll never meet you, but they'll always be grateful for the light you left. A coastline without a lighthouse is a graveyard of ships, wrecks everywhere, families lost, dreams destroyed. That's the cost of silence, of never building, of never sharing. Your family doesn't have to be a shipwreck. You can be their lighthouse. Build it today. Building a lighthouse starts with a single stone and a single flame. It seems small against the darkness. But that one flame, tended carefully, grows. With each stone, each request, each lesson, it becomes stronger. One day it will be a beacon, visible from everywhere, saving everyone. The eternal flame never dies. It's passed from hand to hand, generation to generation. Each person adds their own light. The flame grows brighter, hotter, more powerful. It becomes a fire that warms everyone. You received it from those before you. Now it's your turn to pass it on. My work is done, the flame is past, the lighthouse stands, the garden blooms, the circle is complete, I'm at peace. Now it's your turn, take the flame, guard it, grow it, pass it on. And one day you'll sit where I'm sitting, watching your legacy burn bright. Forever. Let's add it all up. Interest saved, $187,000. Rewards earned, $65,000. Retention offers, $22,000. Better rates, $143,000. Emergencies covered, $75,000. Total lifetime value, $492,000. That's the power of asking. Your credit freedom targets. Level 1, comfortable, 720 to 740 score, 25 to 50,000 available. Level 2, wealthy, 740 to 780, 50 to 100,000. Level 3, legacy builder, 780 plus, 100,000 plus. Where do you want to be? Imposter syndrome is real. You might feel you don't deserve high limits, that you're not rich enough, not smart enough, not worthy. Stop that. You earned this. Every on-time payment, every successful request, every lesson learned. This is yours. Own it. You are a builder. Here's the one truth. They will not give you what you do not ask for. Everything in this video, every dollar, every opportunity, every generation of benefit begins with a single phone call, a single question, a single request. The worst they can say is no, and no today isn't no forever. Just me, the lake, the sunset, no words needed. This is what we're building toward, not stuff, not status, just peace. The ability to sit quietly and know that all is well, that your family is secure, that your legacy is safe, that's enough. That's everything. The flame I lit 40 years ago still burns. I'm not holding it anymore. I gave it away. Now it burns in my children, my grandchildren, their children. It will burn forever because I wasn't afraid to share it. A flame shared is a flame multiplied. Pass yours on. A cold hearth is a tragedy, ashes where a fire once burned, empty chairs where a family once gathered, all because someone kept their flame to themselves. Too busy, too scared, too selfish. Don't let your hearth grow cold. Share your fire while you still can. But even cold ashes can be rekindled. One spark, one person who remembers, one child who asks, the fire can return. The family can gather again. It's never too late to restart the flame. Be that spark for your family, today. Right now, strike the match. From ashes a phoenix rises. From loss, wisdom grows. From mistakes, strength emerges. Your family's story isn't over, it's just beginning. The phoenix is rising. Its wings are spreading. Its light is reaching everyone. You are that phoenix. Rise. Look, the phoenix soars, below it your family, all of them, past, present, future, connected, thriving, at peace. This is what you built, this is what you passed on, this is your legacy. Forever, you did good, builder, you did real good. Here it is, the master summary. Ask every 6 months. Increase by 2 to 5,000 each time. Compound for 10 years. Equals 100,000 plus available. Monthly spend times 4 equals ideal limit per card. The formula is simple. The results are life-changing. Your 3-step action plan. Step 1 today, log in, note your current limits. Identify your oldest card. Step 2 this week, call that card, use the magic script, ask for a soft pull review. Step 3 this month. Set a calendar reminder for 6 months from now. Then repeat. Here's the exact script again. You say, I'd like to request a credit limit review. They say they'll pull your credit. You say, I'd prefer a soft inquiry if possible. They check. They say yes more than 70% of the time. 5 minutes. That's all it takes. The master key. 1 request plus 6 months plus 1 lifetime equals generational wealth. It's really that simple. I've spent 40 years proving it. Now it's your turn. Pick up the phone. Ask for what you deserve. Build your legacy. I'll be watching with pride. Standing here at the edge of this canyon, I feel so small and so full. The canyon has been here for millions of years. It will be here millions more. My time here is a blink, but the ripples I started, they'll last as long as the canyon. That's enough. A single voice in a canyon creates an echo that travels for miles. A single request creates an echo that travels for generations. Your voice matters. Your request matters. Speak. The echo will reach people you'll never meet. And they'll be grateful forever. A silent canyon saves no one. The lost below stumble in darkness. No voice to guide them. No echo to lead them home. That's the cost of silence, of never speaking up, of never sharing what you know. Your voice could save them. Don't stay silent. The first echo is the hardest. Your voice feels small against the silence, but when you speak, the canyon listens. The echo travels, and for the first time, those lost in darkness see light. One voice can end generations of darkness. Be that voice. Now the canyon is alive with echoes, each voice adding to the chorus. Each echo reaching further. The lost are found, the silent speak. The chain is unbroken. This is what happens when one person dares to speak. The whole world echoes, keep speaking. The canyon has become light itself. Every voice, every echo, every generation connected, shining, eternal. This is what you're part of now. This is the legacy, and it will never, ever end. Welcome home, builder. Welcome to the light. 1 lifetime. Your personal value, 492,000. Your children, 984,000. Your grandchildren, nearly 2 million. Your great-grandchildren, almost 4 million. Their children, 7.8 million. And on, infinity from 1 request. Create your family credit history book. Chapter 1, the foundation, ages 5 to 10. Chapter 2, the basics, 11 to 14. Chapter 3, the build, 15 to 17. Chapter 4, the mastery, 18 to 25. Chapter 5, the legacy, 25 plus. Pass it down. You are the ancestor. Your great-great-grandchildren will speak your name with gratitude. They'll live in homes you helped make possible. They'll go to colleges you helped fund. They'll never know the fear of debt because you broke that cycle. You are the ancestor. Build for them. The legacy checklist. Today, make your first request. 6 months, request again. 12 months, review all limits. Add children as authorized users at 15. Teach them the system at 18. Hold annual family credit meetings. Create a family credit history book. Remember, they will not give you what you do not ask for. This lake, this peace, this moment. It's not about the money, it never was, it's about this. The ability to sit quietly and know that everything is okay, that your family is safe, that your legacy is secure. That's the real reward, that's everything. A single drop in a still lake creates ripples that never stop. They spread. They touch distant shores. They connect everything. Your one request is that drop. Your legacy is the ripples. They'll keep spreading long after you're gone. Forever. Drop your stone today. A still lake touches no one. No ripples, no connections, no life, just water waiting. That's a legacy unbuilt. Potential unrealized. Don't let your lake stay still. Drop your stone, start the ripples, touch the world. The first drop is the hardest. Your hand hesitates. What if nothing happens? What if it's not enough? But when you let go, the magic begins. The first ripple forms, then another, then another. Soon the whole lake knows you were there. Drop it. Trust the ripples. Now the lake is alive with ripples, each one intersecting, each one reaching further. Your single drop created all of this, and now others are adding their own drops. The ripples will never stop. The lake will never be still again. You did that. The lake has become an ocean, infinite, eternal, all of humanity connected by the ripples you started. This is your legacy. This is what you built, and it will never, ever end. Rest now, builder, your work is done, and it was beautiful. The eternal equation. One request times 6 months times 50 years equals $492,000 personal value. Times 2 children times 4 grandchildren times 8 great-grandchildren equals 6 million plus family value. Times infinite generations equals infinite impact. The math is simple. The results are eternal. The one thing you must never forget. Credit is not about what you can buy, it's about what you can build, for yourself, for your family, for generations you'll never meet. Every dollar saved, every point earned, every limit increased is a brick in the foundation of your family's future. Dear builder, I started this journey 40 years ago with one phone call. I was scared. My hands were shaking, but I asked, and then I asked again, for 40 years. Now my daughter owns a home, my grandson started a business. My great-granddaughter will go to college debt-free, all because I asked. Now it's your turn. One request, one lifetime, infinite legacy. That's the truth. That's the promise. That's the invitation. Will you accept it? Will you join us? The path is waiting. The key is in your hand. All you have to do is start. This lake, these mountains, this peace. It's real. It's here. It's yours if you want it. Not the lake, not the mountains, but the peace. The knowledge that you built something that matters, that your family is secure, that your legacy will last. That's worth building toward. What you build returns to you, not in the way you expect, but it returns, in the smile of your grandchild, in the security of your family, in the peace of your own heart. You don't build for reward, but reward comes anyway. That's the eternal return. An empty valley is a sad thing. No cabins, no families, no laughter, just silence. That's what happens when no one builds, when no one plants, when no one stays. Don't let your valley stay empty. Build your cabin, plant your seed. Start your family. The first stone is the hardest to lay. It's just one stone. It seems so small. But that stone becomes the foundation, and the foundation becomes the cabin, and the cabin becomes the home, and the home becomes the legacy. Lay your first stone today. Now the valley is full of cabins, each one built by a different generation, each one connected by paths of light. Your first stone started all of this. You built alone, now you're surrounded. That's the gift of legacy. You're never really alone. The valley has become a shining city, visible from everywhere, a beacon of what's possible, and at its center a monument, to you, to your first stone, to your legacy. It will stand forever, as will you, in the hearts of everyone you built for. The numbers of eternity. Your lifetime, 492,000. Your children, 984,000. Your grandchildren, 3.9 million. Your great-grandchildren, 31.5 million. Next generation, 126 million. Next, 504 million. Next, over 2 billion. And on, forever. Credit is not about money. It's about time. The time you save. The time you give to your family. The time that echoes forever. $492,000 saved equals 24,000 hours of freedom. 3 years of your life back. That's what you're building. Time. What will you do with what you now know? Two paths lie before you. The old path, forget everything, nothing changes. The builder's path, start today, everything changes. I dare you to make the call. I dare you to keep asking. I dare you to build something that outlives you. The knowledge is yours, the choice is yours, the legacy is yours to build. I've shown you the path, I've given you the key, now it's up to you. Will you walk with us? The path is waiting, the sun is rising, your journey begins now. This ocean, this cliff, this moment, it's not an ending, it's a beginning. The end of the video, the start of your journey, everything you've learned is now yours to use. The key is in your hand, the path is at your feet, take the first step. The eternal circle turns. What you give returns, what you build lasts, what you share grows. You are part of something larger now, the circle of builders. It has no beginning, it has no end, it just turns, forever, and you're on it. Welcome. A broken circle helps no one. It's just a line, going nowhere, connecting nothing. That's a legacy interrupted, a story unfinished. Don't let your circle break, connect the ends, complete the loop, then pass it on. Let the next generation continue the turn. Repairing a broken circle starts with one stone. One person who cares enough to reconnect what was lost. You can be that person. You can mend what was broken. You can restart the circle. Place your stone today. The circle will turn again. The eternal fountain never runs dry. It flows from generation to generation. Each person drinks. Each person is nourished. Each person adds their own drop. The fountain grows. The water never stops. You are part of that fountain now. Drink deep, then add your own drop. Paradise eternal, infinite, connected. This is what you built. This is what you're part of. The fountain flows, the circle turns, the light shines, and it will never ever end. Rest now, builder, your home. The numbers of paradise. Your lifetime, 492,000. Your children, 984,000. Your grandchildren, 3.9 million. Your great-grandchildren, 31.5 million. Their children, 126 million, and on, forever, from one request. An invitation to join us. We've been walking this path for generations. Now we're holding the door open for you. On the other side, peace, freedom, legacy, connection, eternity. My hand is extended. Will you take it? Will you join the builders? The builder's oath. I pledge to ask every 6 months, to pay my balances in full, to keep my utilization low, to use my benefits wisely, to prepare for emergencies, to teach my children, to pass this on. Witnessed by generations past and future, I am a builder now. You are not alone, we are all walking this path, and we are all waiting for you. Gramps Rick leads the way. Behind him, his children, his grandchildren, you, and ahead, generations yet unborn, all connected, all building. All passing it on. Join us. The path is waiting. This lake, this peace, this moment, it's real. It's yours, not because you bought it, because you built it, because you asked, because you persisted, because you passed it on. This is the reward, not the money, the peace. Enjoy it, you earned it. What you build returns to you, in the laughter of children, in the security of your family, in the peace of your own heart. You built for them, but you also built for yourself. The eternal return you gave and you received, that's the circle. That's the gift. An empty meadow is a tragedy. No flowers, no children, no laughter, just silence. That's what happens when no one plants, when no one builds, when no one stays. Don't let your meadow stay empty. Plant your seed, tend your garden. Watch it grow. The first seed is the hardest to plant. It's so small. You can't see what it will become, but you trust, you water, you wait. And one day a sprout appears, then a flower, then a field, then a meadow full of life. Plant your seed today. Now the meadow is a paradise, flowers everywhere. Children playing, families gathering. Your one seed started all of this. You planted alone, now you're surrounded. That's the gift of legacy. You're never really alone. The meadow has become eternal, connected to all of humanity. Past, present, future, all here, all at peace. All because you planted one seed, because you asked one question, because you built one legacy. Rest now, builder, your work is done. And it was beautiful. So that was the story. Pretty grand, wasn't it? Lighthouses and phoenixes and eternal flames. But here's the thing, it all comes down to this. A kitchen table, a cup of coffee, a simple key, and you, just you, ready to start. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just an old man who's been doing this for 40 years, and I'm telling you it works. Not because I'm special, because the system is designed to work if you use it. So use it. Here, take it, the key. It's yours now, not because I'm giving it to you, because you earned it, by watching, by learning, by caring enough to make it this far. The journey, the legacy, the key, all of it, yours, I'm just passing it on. There you have it, the key is in your hand now. Feel it, that's not metal, that's possibility. That's every request you'll make, every limit you'll increase, every generation you'll impact, it's yours. Guard it, use it, pass it on. So here we are, at the end of this video but at the beginning of your journey. You have everything you need now, the script, the strategy, the numbers, the vision. All that's left is one thing, actually picking up the phone. That's it, that's the whole secret. Not the asking, the doing, so go ahead, make the call. And when you're done, mark your calendar for 6 months from now and do it again and again for the rest of your life. That's how legacies are built, not with grand gestures. With small, consistent actions. One request at a time. Your family is waiting, your future self is waiting, I'm waiting, so go, start building.